How should I approach fear and panic? Yeah, I would say don't. Don't approach fear and panic. Instead, approach to the peace and joy. If we have a choice which door we're going to open, right, then there's no right way to approach fear and panic. Because what comes from fear and panic? Oh, it just produces more of itself. If we have a choice which seeds to water in the garden, do we want to water the seed of fear and panic? What grows from the seed of fear is more fear. Oh, the fruit of fear is fear. The flower is fear. So if we can water the seeds of creativity and water the seeds of present moment awareness, water the seeds of kindness. And as we direct our energy in that direction, in that way, then we forget about that we need to fear and panic. But if instead I'm fighting the fear, or the fear's coming and I'm fighting it and this and that, then we're just reinforcing those patterns. So underlying all the thoughts is like a blank page, a blank canvas. And so direct your attention to the space beneath the thoughts and memories and emotions. And that's why it's important to cultivate a daily practice so that we can nourish our life with that connectedness and presence. By taking some time in the morning, afternoon, and evening for stillness, for meditation, for movement, dancing or yoga or breathing, for some chanting or relaxation, all these practices, then we're like tuning our instrument, the same way that you tune the strings on the guitar and the guitar comes into tune. Then we're tuning our bodies, hearts, and minds so that we ourselves are existing in a state of harmony. And then our focus is on that state of peace and presence. Of course, things come in, thoughts come in, fears come in, but what we have to do is establish our foundation, our grounding in that state of peace and presence. Instead of, if our grounding is fear and panic, then our whole being is spinning. And so to establish this a deep space in the heart, not in the mind. Fear and panic is in the mind, but the heart is this silent space of being. And so this relaxing from the mind, which is trying to control and to know and all this planning and manipulation, into that essential core of being, but there's no right way. If the fear comes knocking at the door, don't open the door. Stay inside. But if you do let it in, instead embrace it fully. No, it has something to teach us. The fear is just a messenger. Know that there's something that's unresolved, something that's not clear, something that's out of tune. Right? So the fear is not the enemy. Right? The fear is really our teacher. No, the panic is our teacher. It's pointing its finger. Look at this. Examine this. Because something is unresolved. Something in our worldview, our understanding of life, is off, and that creates the friction. And so fear is not the problem, but instead we need to examine what's within ourselves. Often there are things like impermanence, Right? We have this false illusion of permanence, that everything is fixed and permanent, and as a result, then when life bumps against that illusion, then it creates a reaction like fear. Also, illusion of control or of security. We have a false sense of security that we've built up with all of our gadgets and our mind and all of this. But then when life comes crashing, then then this false sense of security, starts to create this fear and panic. So this is also a tool for awareness. All of life. That's why in this time where we have so much time, we can use all of life situations to bring us deeper into our center, into our hearts, to come home deeply within the present moment. So this is an invitation, incredible opportunity that we have, where much of the distraction is gone. So use this time wisely. And be sure to plant the seeds of peace, of creativity, of wisdom, of inner beauty, of kindness in your garden, in your heart every day, and water those seeds. Even at first it's mechanical, we have to water the seeds. Automatically the life will start to grow, the garden will grow, the seeds will start sprouting.